Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is your Gemini new moon energy forecast. I'm so sorry for posting this video late, but I just have to get this out. Gemini new moon is the moment of reset in the mind, in communication, and in the stories you tell yourself about who you are becoming. The new moon is always a reset point. It's like a blank page, a cosmic pause before the next chapter begins to write itself. And in Gemini energy, that blank page becomes language, thoughts, ideas, conversations, decisions, and choices that shift everything. So ask yourself right now, what story are you currently telling yourself about your life? And is it aligned with where you're going? Because under this new moon, the universe is not asking you to force answers. It is asking you to become aware of your thoughts, because your thoughts are seeds now, and whatever you plant in this mental soil will multiply over the next cycle. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the planet of the mind, communication, patterns, and perception. This energy is super fast, it's curious, it's dual, it sees both sides, and sometimes it sees so many sides, it forgets what direction it actually wants to move in. So under this new moon, you may feel or experience mental overstimulated, inspired but scattered, pulled in multiple directions, craving new information, wanting to start everything at once. But here's the deeper truth about this. This is not confusion. This is recalibration. Your mind is being rewired as we speak. Old mental loops are breaking and old identity narratives are dissolving. The new versions of your voice are trying to emerge. So ask yourself, where have I been repeating the same thoughts on loop, expecting a different emotional result? Because Gemini doesn't just change your thinking, it changes your language, and your language changes your reality. Let's talk about what this new moon is activating in so many people collectively. 1. Expect conversations that redirect your life. So this could look like a message you weren't expecting, a conversation that changes your decision, or someone revealing information that shifts your perspective. Or you're finally saying something that you've been holding back. This is a truth reveal moon. Not always dramatic, but precise. Something you hear or say changes your next step. If the past weeks have felt mentally loud and uncertain, this new moon begins to cut through that noise. Not all at once though, but in layers. So you may suddenly realize what you actually want, what you were forcing, what you were tolerating mentally or emotionally, and what you're done over explaining. Gemini brings mental honesty, even if it's uncomfortable. This is a powerful manifestation window for writing, speaking, content creation, like teaching, like what I'm doing, learning something new, like what you're doing, launching ideas, rebranding your voice, something like that. So if you've been thinking about starting a channel, a podcast, blog, or a new creative direction, this is the seed moment. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be initiated. And also pay attention to how you speak about yourself, because under the Gemini energy, your identity is not fixed, it's narrated. So you may notice changes on how you describe yourself, or you're dropping old labels. You might also be refusing outdated identity boxes and introducing yourself differently. Even subtle shifts like, I'm always struggling with this, or I'm learning how to navigate this. This is all transformation. You may also feel like you're standing at the crossroads with too many options. This is intentional. Gemini opens doors, but it doesn't always tell you which one to walk through immediately. Your job is to not choose everything. Your job is to observe which option feels mentally light and not heavy. Because alignment under Gemini is not emotional intensity, it's mental clarity. Now, let's go deeper. Every new moon asks you to release something before you receive something new. Under Gemini, the shadow is not fear, it is mental looping. So ask yourself honestly, where am I overthinking instead of acting? Where am I talking myself out of my own decisions? Where am I consuming too much information but integrating too little? Where am I distracted instead of directed? Gemini's shadow energy looks like this: scrolling instead of creating, researching instead of executing, talking instead of embodying, planning instead of starting. This moon asks for one shift: choose expression over rumination. Even imperfect expression breaks the loop. Say the thing, write the thing, start the thing, even if your mind says it is not ready yet. Now, we align your intention. You place your intention on one clear thought, not five, not 10, one. Ask yourself, what do I want my mind to be focused on this next cycle? Because Gemini energy responds to focus, not force. Speak this internally or out loud. I choose clarity over chaos. I choose aligned communication. I choose thoughts that support my future. I choose to express, not suppress. Now visualize your future self speaking differently, thinking differently, responding differently, and also creating differently. This is the beginning of your timeline shift. Over the next lunar cycle, expect rapid decisions becoming necessary, conversations that clarify relationships, sudden opportunities through communication or networking, changes in directions based on information received, a stronger pull toward authenticity and self expression. This is a truth through information cycle. Not everything will come from intuition. Some of it will come from what is said, heard, read, or realized. So stay open, but stay discerning. Not every message is a path, and not every message is information. So, as we close out, remember this: you are not your thoughts, you are the observer of them. And under this Gemini new moon, your power is not in controlling every thought, it is in choosing which thoughts you feed. This is a mental reset point, a communication reset point, a narrative reset point. So, moving forward from today, ask yourself daily, what story am I reinforcing right now? And is it still true for who I am becoming? Because your next chapter is not arriving randomly, it is being written through your awareness right now. So, allow this new moon to clear space in your mind for something more aligned to enter. The mind can be open, the page is blank, and what you write next, it matters. So I'll see you guys on the next forecast. Later, guys.